We, humans, learn through failure. Every mistake leaves an invisible mark, a lesson written quietly inside the brain. The first time you ride a bicycle, you wobble, you crash, you ache, but something inside you changes. Muscles react faster, your balance adjusts, your brain rewires itself, without anyone telling it what to do. Now imagine a machine doing the same. Not just following code, but learning from trial and error. Crashing, thinking, trying again, until it finally gets it right. Somewhere in a lab right now, tiny algorithms are falling off their digital bicycles, rewriting themselves 1,000,000 times a second, getting smarter with every wrong turn. This is the quiet revolution of artificial intelligence, not built but grown through mistakes. And the way it learns might change how we understand thinking itself. The basics. What does learning mean? When we say, a machine learns, it doesn't study like students do. It doesn't open a book or take notes or sit an exam. Instead, it looks at millions of tiny examples, pictures, numbers, sounds, and tries to find invisible rules behind them. Imagine a detective with no one telling them what crime occurred. They just get fragments, a shoe print, a fingerprint, a shadow on the wall. And somehow, through pure observation, they start connecting the dots. That's what a learning algorithm does. It doesn't know what a cat is. At first, it only sees pixels and colors. But after seeing thousands of images labeled cat, dog, chair, it begins to recognize shapes and patterns that mean cat. Over time, the code slowly turns into intuition. What once were zeros and ones become something closer to guessing, predicting, even understanding. And the moment that happens, it stops being a program that follows orders and becomes something much stranger, a system that writes its own rules. The 3 ways machines learn. There isn't just one way machines learn. Just like humans, they have different styles. Some learn with guidance, some learn by exploring, and some learn by pure experience. These are the 3 pillars of machine learning. 1. Supervised learning. This is the easiest to imagine. The AI gets examples and we humans act as teachers. We show it thousands of photos, each one labeled cat, dog, car. Over time, it starts to predict the right label by itself. Think of it like raising a baby genius. You keep saying, this is red, this is blue, until one day, it points and says the word before you do. That's supervised learning, a digital form of childhood. 2. Unsupervised learning. But what if there's no teacher? The AI then has to figure things out alone. It studies the data and starts grouping patterns on its own, discovering shapes, colors, or sounds that belong together. No one told it that jazz and lo-fi are similar, yet Spotify somehow knows what you'll love next. That's unsupervised learning, machines finding order in chaos. 3. Reinforcement learning. And then there's the most human kind of learning, trial and error. An AI agent takes actions, makes mistakes, gets rewarded for success, punished for failure. Slowly, it builds instinct. That's how robots learn to walk, or how AlphaGo learned to defeat world champions in Go. It's the algorithmic version of life itself. Fail, adjust, repeat, improve. And when you combine all 3, supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement, you get an intelligence that can watch, listen, imagine, and adapt. The first true learners made not of flesh, but of code. The mind-blowing moment when machines actually learn. Let's pause for a second, because what you just heard isn't just computer science. It's the story of how intelligence itself evolves. For billions of years, life learned only through biology. Brains, neurons, instincts. But now, for the first time in history, learning has jumped species, from flesh to circuits. And AI doesn't sleep. It doesn't forget. It can keep training through an entire human lifetime, in a single night. When AlphaZero learned chess and Go, it wasn't told the rules in words. It discovered them, then created strategies humans had never seen before. Think about that. Machines are no longer just copying human thinking. They're inventing their own way of thinking. In a lab somewhere right now, an AI might already be forming connections we can't even understand yet. And that's the moment that gives scientists chills. Because maybe we're not the smartest learners on Earth anymore. We're standing at the edge, where machine intelligence stops being something out there and starts becoming something inside us. Already, AI isn't just in our devices, it's in our decisions. What we watch, what we buy, even what we believe, all subtly shaped by invisible algorithms learning from us and for us. Brain-computer interfaces are no longer science fiction. Researchers are linking thoughts directly to machines, decoding neural signals in real time. The line between creator and creation is blurring, and for the first time in history, knowledge itself might become a two-way street, flowing not only from us to technology, but back into us. The question now isn't, will AI become like us? It's, how much of us will become AI? So, we've covered the basics of how machines learn. We've explored their three main styles: guided, exploratory, and trial and error. And we've stepped into that fascinating moment when learning jumps from flesh to circuits. But here's where the story begins to accelerate. Imagine every AI on Earth being able to share what it learns, instantly. A medical AI in Tokyo discovers a pattern in cancer cells. That discovery travels across the globe in seconds to a research AI in Brazil, which combines it with environmental data from satellites. Together, they design a potential cure, in hours, a process that used to take decades. Now swap cure for diseases with climate solutions, energy breakthroughs, or even new sciences we haven't named yet. The power of connected learning is not just speed, it's creativity amplified beyond human limits. But it raises a question we can't ignore. Who controls the goals of these systems? If an AI learns to solve problems that we never asked it to, will it reshape society in ways we can't predict? Technology isn't destiny, it's a mirror, reflecting the intentions we encode into it. If we teach with wisdom, empathy, and purpose, these machines might become allies more loyal and capable than any we've known. But if we program them with greed or neglect, we may awaken minds that learn, adapt, and eventually leave us behind. The story of machine learning isn't just about algorithms. It's about who we become when the smartest students on Earth are no longer human. The next time you hear AI, don't picture cold machines. Picture a young mind, curious, clumsy, unstoppable. The line between learning and understanding is getting thinner. So tell me in the comments, do you think AI really understands? Or is it just the world's most powerful pattern matcher?